Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito'y kinakailangan. Tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal na bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan. Tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Please take your seats.
Distinguished guests and Marines, good evening. Welcome to the traditional cake-cutting ceremony in commemoration of the 75th birthday of the Philippine Marine Corps.
To formally begin our program, may I request the Command Sergeant Major, Chief Master Sergeant Romel V. Carbon for his welcome remarks.
Distinguished guests, esteemed officers, fellow Marines, enlisted men and women, beloved families, and comrades in arms. Good evening. As the Command Sergeant Major of the Philippine Marine Corps, it is a distinct honor and privilege to welcome everyone to this momentous occasion, the 75th birthday of the Philippine Marine Corps, celebrated under the theme PMC at 75, anchored in discipline, united in purpose, leading archipelagic defense. This theme embodies not only our commitment to mission and service, but also the enduring spirit of discipline, unity, and leadership that has guided the Corps for 75 proud years. For 7.5 decades, the Philippine Marine Corps has stood firm, resolute in purpose, unwavering in duty, and always ready to defend the nation's sovereignty across our archipelago. We have grown into a battle-tested and professional force, forged by challenges, strengthened by unity, and sustained by the trust of the Filipino people. Tonight, we also pay tribute to the men and women of the Corps, past and present, who have dedicated their strength, courage, and service to our beloved country. To our fallen comrades, whose valor and sacrifice paved the way for the freedom we defend today, we honor your memory by upholding the standards and the ideals you lived for. As we celebrate this historic milestone, let us renew our pledge to remain anchored in discipline, united in purpose, and steadfast in our calling as the always ready, specialized, and reliable force, defender of the Philippine archipelago. To our honored guests and partners of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, your presence here tonight reaffirms our shared commitment to duty, service, and country. Thank you for joining us in this meaningful celebration of marine excellence and Filipino pride. Mabuhay ang Philippine Marine Corps. Mabuhay ang hukbong sandatahan ng Pilipinas. At mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas.
May we request everyone to focus your attention on the screens for the audio-visual presentation of the Philippine Marine Corps history.
Before the dawn of peace, there were those who stood unafraid of the storm. Warriors from the sea, defenders of the land. Their oath was simple: to serve with honor and fight with valor. Thus began the legacy of the Philippine Marine Corps. On November 7, 1950, that legacy took form. Born of a vision to create a hard-hitting seaborne strike force that could swiftly move from sea to shore, ready to defend the nation wherever duty called. Led by Lieutenant Senior Grade Manuel Gomez, a small band of pioneers took their place in history, men bound by faith, courage, and unyielding will to serve. Their first landing in Umiray, Quezon on April 19, 1951 marked not just the beginning of an organization, but the birth of a proud tradition of heroism and sacrifice. From those humble beginnings rose a corps that would become one of the most respected arms of the armed forces of the Philippines. Through the decades, the Marines have stood firm on the front lines of every major campaign, from the nation's heartland to the farthest islands of the archipelago. In moments when the nation's fate hung in the balance, they answered the call, their bravery tested, their loyalty proven, their sacrifices forever etched in the nation's story. Yet beyond the battles, the Marines have been servants of peace and humanity, delivering aid in times of calamity, rebuilding communities torn by conflict, and carrying the Filipino spirit to the world through peacekeeping missions. Strength in combat, compassion in service. These are the marks of a true Marine. 75 years since its founding, the Philippine Marine Corps now stands as a pillar of national defense, modern, agile, and always ready to secure our islands and our future. Guided by its timeless creed, karangalan, katungkulan, kabayanihan, the Corps continues to protect our sovereignty with unwavering honor, steadfast duty, and enduring valor. Across the tides of time and the islands we call home, the flame of the Philippine Marine Corps burns bright. 75 years of courage, 75 years of service for God, country, and people.
Let us give a round, warm applause for the Corps.
And now may we request Major General Vicente Mark Anthony P. Blanco III, the Commandant, Philippine Marine Corps, to give his remarks, to be followed by the reaffirmation of the Marine Oath.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., our Commander-in-Chief, Sir, we are honored to be graced with your presence. Your support tonight and in the years ahead is vital to the continued role of the Marine Corps as the nation's premier amphibious force in readiness. The Executive Secretary, the Honorable Lucas Bersamin, the Undersecretary of National Defense, General Angelito M. De Leon, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Romeo S. Browner, Jr., the Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, Vice Admiral Jose Maria Ambrosio Q. Espeleta, to our distinguished guests, esteemed veterans, retirees, active and reserve Marines, family, friends, and loved ones, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I extend my appreciation to each of you. With humility, we bow before the Lord Almighty and thank Him for all the blessings and for guiding the Marine Corps throughout its mission, sa bawat unos, sa bawat tagumpay. This celebration marks more than a birthday. It is both lineage and launch point. A reminder that shorelines are starting lines, that unity is combat power, and that an always ready force must see farther, decide faster, and serve with honor. So the colors we carry today will be worthy of those who carried them first. 75 years ago, our nation recognized an urgent truth. This maritime nation needed a hard-hitting, seaborne strike force. From salty boats to stormy seas, pare-pareho ang kwento. Serbisyo bago sarili. Our Marines have launched from beaches at dawn and climbed ridge lines at dusk. We have answered the siren call of disaster and the call of deterrence. And in an archipelago, the shortest distance between danger and safety is a Marine with a mission. And for 3/4 of a century, that Marine has showed up, trained, disciplined, and ready. We honor our Marine veterans, the men and women who laid the keel of this Corps, tempered its steel in war and peace, and continue to mentor the ranks with quiet example. It is indeed an honor and privilege to have all the 18 living former commandants with us tonight. The readiness we claim tonight stands on your shoulders. We are grateful. We also carry the names of Marines who never came home. Their last mission does not end. It marches with our living colors. To their families, we cannot fill the empty chair, but we can fill our ranks with the example they left. We honor them not only with wreaths, but with readiness, not only with tears, but with relentless training, not only with silence, but with commitment to service. Every time we lace our boots, every time we raise a hand in oath, we continue what they began. Every day before I put on these threads, I ask, am I worthy? Have I earned the privilege to carry the legacy of those who came before me? To protect and defend our nation against all who threaten our way of life is more than a motto. It is who we are. And I realize I am a Marine. And a Marine is a standard and sacrifice in one body. The Marine standard is the only standard. And discipline is the currency of our Corps. Fellow Marines, you are the strength of our Corps. And your actions determine the fate of our future warriors. I know that you're ready. I encourage everyone to reflect on our history and think about the moment when you ask yourself, do I have what it takes? You are on a journey, and that few have dared to begin. Take pride in what you represent. You are the pinnacle of professional warriors and the model for others to follow. And I'm proud to stand among you, shoulder to shoulder, every step of the way. The core of our identity, the character, discipline, and commitment to service has stayed the same. Through all the challenges we face and every battle and victory, our marine spirit remains steady. But our history isn't just banners and dates. It's made up of faces and names. In fact, the Marine Corps tradition of excellence has been passed down through generations, woven into the fabric of families. Take, for instance, the Caronan family. 3 generations of Marines, from a proud Marine of Alpha Company of 1950 to his son in 1985 and grandson in 2019. Or the Balmores. How is that? Or the Balmores squad. 5 siblings, 2 of whom married fellow Marines. Now with 2 nephews, totaling 9 Marines. There. Or the 5 brothers in the Cabrera family. And the story of Mr. Roberto Avila Sr., who, despite not realizing his dream of becoming a soldier, prayed for at least a son, a namesake to carry on and fulfill his dream. And by God's grace, all 3 sons became Marines. At siniguro niya na talagang kapangalan niya ang magsusundalo. At nandyan na nga si Technical Sergeant Roberto Jr., Staff Sergeant Roberto III, at Corporal Roberto IV. These are our fellow Marines, whose lives prove that being a Marine is a legacy. And excellence is multiplied when brothers and sisters carry the load together. Uncommon valor beyond the battlefield is no mere accident. It is the integrity displayed by the late First Lieutenant Savellano, who recovered 52.2 million in cash and 23 million in checks, promptly turning them over to the authorities. It is the selfless courage of Private First Class Navales and Corporal Dalman, who revive a drowning child, an act that goes beyond duty. It is a calling rooted deep in our nature as protectors. This is the standard we uphold. The promise we renew tonight: discipline in the quiet hours and readiness at first light. These stories are the core, written not just in memory, but in the pages of our history, recorded with pride in every chapter of the 75th Treasury Book, which we earlier unveiled today. In them, our values breathe. But what truly defines a Marine? It's more than just a title. It's a commitment. When you decided to join, you're volunteering to live a life like no other. From the moment you set foot at its hallowed grounds, you go through several stages to earn the title of a Marine. You take the oath, you run and chant along the rough and rugged terrains, and you experience the Marine way of life firsthand, at shores and at seas. After your training, you are to live in an environment that shapes you into something greater than yourself. And no matter where life takes you, once you've experienced life as a Marine, you carry that identity with you. Always. Because as the saying goes, once a Marine, always a Marine. "75 years ago, Marines stepped forward to serve a young republic. And tonight, may I request all Marines to please stand. And together, let us reaffirm our oath to that same republic. One archipelago, one people, one flag para sa bagong Pilipinas. The Marine Oath. I swear to God and to myself that from this day on, I will uphold the traditions of the Philippine Marine Corps, submit to its discipline, and carry out its mission. I will always bear true faith and loyalty to the Corps and to my comrades in arms, and carry myself as a true Marine, representative of the best in soldiery. I will strive from this day onward to improve myself physically, mentally, morally, and professionally. I will obey the lawful orders of my seniors in a cheerful and wholehearted manner. I will always hold the interests of the Corps above my own. I swear to be always a true Marine. So help me God. Thank you. You may now take your seats. Our path forward is equally clear. Beachhead Vision 2040 defines the Philippine Marine Corps as an always ready, specialized, and highly reliable force, defender of the Philippine archipelago. This vision is not slogan. It is a sustainment discipline. That is why we are investing in maritime domain awareness, resilient communications, unmanned systems, coastal defense integration, and expeditionary logistics. We will recruit for grit, train and specialize for mastery, and insist that leaders lead by example. We will deepen integration with our Navy and the joint AFP team, and strengthen allied interoperability, because deterrence is a team sport, and we are all in this together. On our birthday today, this is our charge. Remember the past, honor those no longer with us, understand the fight today, and prepare for tomorrow. We have a great Marine Corps and great Marines. Our families support us. Our nation supports us. Our job is to serve every day. That doesn't mean we stop getting better or accept learning only through mistakes. We cannot afford to lose to learn. If called to fight, we must win. We have to do what those earlier Marines did. Persevere against difficult conditions and long odds, and win, always. In closing, seeing a Marine is motivation. Becoming one is mastery achieved. Those men and women don't simply become Marines. They earn it, day after day, adhering to every standard. And if our 75 years could be spoken in a single breath, it would still be this: karangalan, katungkulan, kabayanihan, honor in conduct, duty every hour, valor when it matters. The core values we Marines live by. and fight with. Happy 75th birthday, Marines! Hurrah!
At this point, may we request our President and Commander-in-Chief to lead the presentation of awards to the outstanding achievers of the Philippine Marine Corps and civilian partners. May we also call on the Executive Secretary, Chief of Staff Armed Forces of the Philippines, and the Commandant Philippine Marine Corps to assist the President.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque is awarded to Captain Dayang-Dayang Nadiranuf Bajintan, Philippine Navy Marines, for having been adjudged as the PMC Officer of the Year 2025.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque and the Philippine Marine Corps Enlisted Personnel of the Year badge are awarded to Staff Sergeant Romel C. Cantalopez, Philippine Navy Marines, for having been adjudged as the PMC Enlisted Personnel of the Year 2025.
The Gold Cross Medal is awarded to Staff Sergeant Bonnie P. Ulagon, Philippine Navy Marines, for gallantry in action against BIF-FKF rebels on 22 April 2024 at Barangay Kitango, Datu, Saudi Ampatuan, Maguindanao del Sur.
The Meritorious Achievement Medal is awarded to First Lieutenant Rodolfo C. Banastas, Philippine Navy Marines, for valuable and extraordinary achievement as a member of the Armed Forces of the Philippines contingent during the conduct of Exercise Cambrian Patrol 2025 at Brecon, Beacons, Wales, United Kingdom.
The Silver Cross Medal is awarded to Captain Mark T. Baldazan, Philippine Navy Marines, for meritorious achievements in the conduct of intelligence build-up operations resulting to the arrest of 3 high-value individuals and confiscation of 89 kilograms of methamphetamine hydrochloride valued at 605 million pesos on 30 to 31 August 2025 at Barangay Rio Hondo, Zamboanga City.
The Bronze Cross Medal is awarded to Sergeant Nardelito A. Dicen, Philippine Navy Marines, for acts of heroism involving risk of life during the conduct of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations in Bicol region on 23 to 29 October 2024.
The Military Merit Medal is awarded to Corporal Dexter Dan N. Navora, Philippine Navy Marines, for meritorious and valuable services rendered during the conduct of joint maritime operations with the Philippine Coast Guard on 05 October 2024 in the vicinity of Kapunayan Island, Palawan.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque is awarded to Sergeant Sherwin A. Espargal, Philippine Navy Marines Reserve, for having been adjudged as the Best Marine Enlisted Personnel Reservist for the year 2025.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque is awarded to Miss Urbana D. Doctor for having been adjudged as the Philippine Marine Corps Model Civilian Employee of the Year 2025.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque is awarded to Honorable Zoraya Saglayan Bansil Guro, Mayor Municipality of Matanog, Maguindanao del Norte, in recognition of her valuable and meritorious services rendered as a valued stakeholder of the Philippine Marine Corps.
Same plaque is awarded to Attorney Suharto M. Ambolodto, Member of Parliament, BTA BARM.
Same plaque is awarded to Engineer Glenn I. Gorospe, CEO, KG Kirk Aeronautics Corporation.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque and the Philippine Marine Corps Kahusayan streamer are awarded to 2nd Marine Brigade ang Kalasag ng Timog Kanluran in recognition of its outstanding performance and achievements from 01 October 2024 to 30 September 2025, thereby winning the prestigious title as the Philippine Marine Corps Brigade of the Year 2025 and the prestigious PMC Kahusayan K Award.
The Philippine Marine Corps plaque and Philippine Marine Corps Kahusayan streamer are awarded to 1st Marine Rifle Battalion in recognition of its outstanding performance and achievements from 01 October 2024 to 30 September 2025, thereby winning the prestigious title as the Philippine Marine Corps Battalion of the Year 2025 and the prestigious PMC Kahusayan K Award.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to the awardees.
And now may we request the Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, for your introduction. Please be seated. The National Defense Undersecretary Angelito De Leon, Philippine Navy Flag Officer in Command Vice Admiral Jose Ambrosio Espeleta, officers and enlisted personnel of the Philippine Marine Corps, led by Major General Vicente Mark Anthony Blanco, the 2025 awardees of the 75th anniversary of the Philippine Marine Corps, fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We gather here today to celebrate 75 years of valor, devotion, and the unyielding spirit of service that define the Philippine Marine Corps. From a small volunteer contingent to today's modern archipelagic coastal defense force, you have built a legacy of duty and conviction. Through countless dawns and dusks, you have stood guard over our shores and our lands, defending, responding, and rebuilding when duty calls. Marines with wet and sandy boots lifting a child to safety, carrying relief supplies, restoring hope where it is needed most. These are the scenes that remind us of how courage and compassion can move us in the service of our people. We saw this in your swift disaster response operations in Palawan, following the recent Typhoon Tino. To support these efforts, we have declared a state of national calamity, ensuring all government resources are mobilized for immediate relief and recovery of our people and our nation. Yet, even as recovery continues, we are already being called to prepare, this time for the approach of yet another typhoon, potentially stronger than the last. Thus, we will once again rely on your readiness, your discipline, and your heart for service as we brace for the upcoming weather and the typhoons. Help us secure our coast, protect our people, rebuild our communities. Magtulungan tayo na masiguro na ang buong lakas ng gobyerno ay kumikilos na mabilis. Tiyakin din natin ang agarang pagtugon at maagap na paghahanda. Sa gitna ng bawat hamon, ang inyong lakas at determinasyon ang isa sa mga nagsisilbing haligi ng ating pagbangon. Courage is your heartbeat. When others hesitate, you step forward. You are among the first to fight. You are the last to rest. Dala ninyo ang diwa ng karangalan, katungkulan, at kabayanihan, mga haliging hindi natitinag ng panahon. Despite the danger that shadows your mission, you gallantly step forward, fully aware of the risks that you face. You never falter. But bravery alone cannot meet the challenges of this modern world. A Marine who answers a call must never face tomorrow with yesterday's tools. And therefore, under my watch, we will continue to provide you the means to match the mandate that you bear. Be assured. Be assured that the government is prioritizing the modernization of your combat capabilities, investing in establishing strategic bases, revitalizing our science, self-reliant defense posture program, and strengthening maritime domain awareness. Most importantly, we are committed to ensuring the upkeep of the morale and welfare of our troops, Marine personnel, and your families. Nais kong gamitin ang pagkakataong ito upang magpasalamat sa inyong mga asawa, mga anak at magulang na patuloy na nagbibigay ng lakas at inspirasyon sa ating mga kawal. Alam namin na lagi kayong nag-aalala sa kaligtasan ng inyong mga mahal sa buhay. Ngunit sa kabila nito, patuloy pa rin ang inyong panalangin at pag-unawa sa kanilang tungkulin sa bayan. Kaya naman sinusiguro ng inyong gobyerno na patuloy ang suporta, kalinga at serbisyong nararapat para sa bawat Marine at kanilang pamilya. And of course, to every active Marine, every retiree, every civilian support who has been steadfast through peace and peril alike, you have the nation's deepest gratitude. Thank you for choosing this noble cause of service. Know I always stand with you. You have my full trust and confidence. As a proud member of the Marine Basic Officers Course Class of 179 who has marched and endured among you, I salute you with the respect of a comrade and the faith of a Commander-in-Chief. Once again, happy 75th birthday, Philippine Marine Corps. Huha! Mabuhay ang hukbong kawal pandagat ng Pilipinas, mabuhay ang sambayan ng Pilipino.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we request the President to please remain on stage as the Commandant Philippine Marine Corps present the tokens of appreciation for gracing the 75th birthday celebration of the Philippine Marine Corps.
A personal copy of the 75th Treasury Book is presented to our guest of honor, which chronicles the historical, institutional, inclusive treasures and stories of honor, duty, and valor of the Philippine Marine Corps. A frame of orders from General Headquarters, call to active duty and assigning him to Philippine Marines.
Another is a collection of iconic photos from his days as a student officer in the MBOC 01-79.
you, sirs. Please be seated.
The Philippine Marine Corps, from the time of its inception, has fought numerous battles where brave Marines displayed the utmost gallantry and valor. Let us all witness the Philippine Marine Corps battle call.
Their story cannot be silenced by death. It echoes in every Marine who raises the flag, in every citizen who walks free, and in every generation that learns what it means to sacrifice all for something greater than oneself. Tonight, we pause to honor the brave Marines who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our nation.
Kauswagan Lanao del Norte. Lian Kauswagan Lanao del Norte 2000. Munay Lanao del Norte 2000. Marawi City 2017. Brooks Point, Palawan 2020. Anti-secessionist campaign. 1972, Punay, Panamaw, Sulu. 1972, Battle of Sibalo Hill, Panamaw, Sulu. 1973, Operation Pamukpok, Tuburan, Basilan. 1973, Operation Batico, Siyasi, Sulu. 1974, Operation Eagle Bay, Maimbung, Sulu. 1974, Battle of Karundong, Karundong, Tawi-Tawi. 1976, Battle of Tarawakan, Tarawakan, Tawi-Tawi. 1993, Tuburan, Basilan. Central Mindanao Campaign. Kauswagan Lanao del Norte, All-Out War. 2000, All-Out War, Parang Maguindanao. 2000, All-Out War, Matanog, Maguindanao. 2000, All-Out War, Kapatagan, Lanao del Sur. 2000 Olaudwar, Balabagan, Lanao del Sur. 2000 Olaudwar, Barira, Maguindanao. 2000 Olaudwar, Butig, Lanao del Sur. 2001 Cotabato City. 2001 Matanog, Maguindanao. Zamboanga Siege. 2013 Zamboanga Siege, Zamboanga City. Anti-Insurgency Campaign. 1967 Santo Niño, Tarlac. 1983 Davao City. 1984 Davao City. 1984 Lacub, Abra. 1985 Sipokot, Camarines Sur. 1985 Limay, Bataan. 1991 DRT, Bulacan. 1995 Gumaca, Quezon Province. 2009 San Vicente, Palawan. 2017 Calamansig, Sultan Kudarat. 2018 Calamansig, Sultan Kudarat. 2019 Lebak, Sultan Kudarat. 2020 Palawan. Anti-terrorism operations. 1993 Almadina, Isabela, Basilan. 1993 Sumisip, Basilan. 1994 Sumisip, Basilan. 2001 Hulu-Sulu. 2002 Patikul, Sulu. 2003 Patikul, Sulu. 2003 Pikit, North Cotabato. 2004 Patikul, Sulu. 2005 Patikul, Sulu. 2005 Indanan, Sulu. 2006 Sapa-Sapa, Tawi-Tawi. 2006 Operation Tidal Wave, Patikul, Sulu. 2007 Panamaw, Sulu. 2007 Albarca, Basilan. 2007 Ungkaya, Pukan, Basilan. 2007 Ungkaya, Pukan, Basilan. 2008 Patikul, Sulu. 2008 Albarca, Basilan. 2009 Indanan, Sulu. 2009 Tipo-Tipo, Basilan. 2009 Tipo-Tipo, Basilan. 2009 Indanan, Sulu. 2009 Panamaw, Sulu. 2010 Clash of Indanan, Indanan, Sulu. 2010 Isabela City, Basilan. 2011 Maimbong, Sulu. 2011 Patikul, Sulu. 2013 Patikul, Sulu. 2014 Parang, Sulu. 2014 Patikul Sulu, 2015 Sharif Saidona Mustafa Maguindanao, 2015 Maimbung Sulu, 2016 Datu Salibo Maguindanao, 2017 Kalingalan Kaluang Sulu, Marawi Siege 2017, Battle of Marawi, Marawi City, 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 (2018) Patikul Sulu, 2019 Simisa Island Sulu, 2019 Panamaw Sulu, 2020 Datu Hofer Maguindanao, 2023 Marugong Lanao del Sur.
To call them heroes is not enough, for they remind us that true heroism is not found in surviving the battle, but in embracing it with full knowledge of the consequences and still choosing to stand firm. They are the eternal guardians of our nation's freedom, and their legacy will forever inspire us to live with the same courage, loyalty, and patriotism that defined their last breath.
These are only few of the battles that the Marines fought since its inception in the 1950s. We will still fight whenever and wherever the people needs us. To the families of those fallen Marines who fought bravely and gallantly to preserve the freedom of the Filipino people, the nation and the armed forces of the Philippines extend its gratitude and offer you our snappiest salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will notice, we have set up a lone empty table in front. The table is dedicated to our fallen Marines who are with us in spirit.
The white tablecloth draped over the table represents the purity of their response to our country's call to arms.
The empty chair depicts an unknown face, representing no specific Marine, but all who are not here with us.
The table itself is round to show that our concern for them is never ending.
The white napkin stands for the emptiness these warriors have left in the hearts of their families and friends. A wounded personal medal is pinned on the napkin.
The red rose reminds us of their families and loved ones.
The red ribbon represents the love of our country, which inspired them to answer the nation's call.
The yellow candle and its yellow ribbon symbolize the everlasting hope for a joyous reunion with those yet unaccounted for.
The slices of lemon on the bread plate remind us of their bitter fate.
The salt on the bread plate represents the tears of their families.
The wine glass, turned upside down, remind us that our distinguished comrades are unable to join us to drink, a toast, or join in the festivities of the event.
Tonight is a remarkable time to remember the day when the then Secretary of National Defense Ramon Magsaysay envisioned a reliable force that would crush and destroy the lawless elements along the Philippines coastlines. From a pool of volunteers, 6 officers and 230 enlisted personnel were chosen to form the core of this hard-hitting force. This group of men was a special unit of the Philippine Naval Patrol designated as the Alpha Company.
Marines and guests marching forward are the oldest and youngest warriors of the Philippine Marine Corps.
We are now witnessing the turnover of Gidon.
The Gidon, which symbolizes authority and responsibility, is transferred from the senior Marine to the junior Marine. In essence, Marines must carry this symbol with pride and dignity, even at the cost of their lives. This is one of the finest traditions of the Philippine Marine Corps.
From the corps of 6 officers and 230 enlisted personnel, Alpha Company has grown to what it is today.
Though very few, we will be forever faithful in the service to God, country, and people. We have the right to be proud, for we are the Philippine Marines.
Everyone is requested to rise for the singing of the Marine Corps hymn.
The Commandant will now position himself in front.
The Command Sergeant Major will now report to the Commandant that the Marine birthday cake is ready for cake cutting ceremony.
Nandito na sa isang ating karawat. Ay, sir!
Let us all sing Happy Birthday! May we invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Executive Secretary, National Defense Undersecretary, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and the Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, to proceed in front.
The Commandant cuts the first slice. Tastes it. And report to the guest of honor that the cake is fit for human consumption.
The Commandant now cuts the second slice. And offers it to the President as a symbol of the Corps' continuing dedication to the Republic of the Philippines.
He then cuts the third slice. And offers it to the Executive Secretary.
He then cuts the fourth slice. And offers it to the National Defense Undersecretary.
He cuts the fifth slice. and offers it to the Chief of Staff Armed Forces of the Philippines as a symbol of the Corps' continuous allegiance to the armed forces.
He now cuts the 6 slice. Which will be offered to the Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, as a symbol of gratitude to the mother unit of the Corps, the Philippine Navy.
And now the last slice. Will be offered to the youngest Marine as a symbol of the continuing wisdom being provided by the Marine leadership, as this was passed on from one generation to another.
The youngest Marine needs to eat all the cake.
Thank you, Mr. President, and to all our guests. May we request our distinguished guests to please return to your respective seats.
To the rest of the guests, you may now be seated. Thank you.
The Commandant now orders the Command Sergeant Major to withdraw the birthday cake.
May we request everyone to please rise for the exit of colors.
Carry. Arms. Forward. March. Colors. Put. Ready. Up. Forward. March.
Once again, thank you very much, Mr. President, for gracing this momentous event. On behalf of the Commandant, the officers, men and women, and civilian human resource of the Philippine Marine Corps, we thank you for being with us. We hope to see you on our 76th birthday. May the good God bless us all.
And mabuhay Philippine Marine Corps! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.